Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Automotive Logistics and Supply Chain Red Sofa. I'm joined here in Mexico City with Ricardo Ortega, Senior Manager for Logistics, Purchasing and Customs at Kia Mexico. Very pleased you can be with us, Ricardo.
Thank you for having me.
You'll be talking with us at the conference on talent, on logistics organization, on changes in the market. And I just wanted to start with the logistics organization that you're part of at Kia. What are the key functions and roles that your team oversees? How has this evolved or changed in recent time?
Sure. Thank you, and once again, thank you for having me here. Thank you for the invitation. I would say that our department is made out of three sections. The first one is purchasing, which it includes indirect material, raw materials such as paint, gasoline, brake oil, and also steel. That's regarding purchasing. Regarding customs and FTA, we make sure how to comply for each country. For instance, for USMCA, you might think we are considering our K4 specifically for US market. And yes, we are. But guess what? Not for Canada. For Canada, we're using a different FTA. And that's how we are working on how to comply for each country. Also, and the reason for why I'm here is logistics. Logistics, our main ports are Lázaro Cárdenas, Manzanillo. We're also using Altamira, Laredo. It's actually pretty wide logistics that we have.
So it's a really interesting organization anyway in terms of its scope and your functions in there. And really interesting point about how nuanced the FTA use is. So that for sure is key. You know, we're talking at the conference in the session with you on talent and development of these organizations. When you look across these teams, what are some of the logistics roles and talent, if you like, that are in highest demand right now? Where are you looking for talent the most?
Well, specifically, I wrote down three as well, one for each section. For purchasing, I will say right now, steel buyers are critical because of the compliance with the USMCA, because there's a new stage for USMCA, a second stage, you might say. Mm-hmm. Regarding compliance, it's always important to have someone who knows the Mexican law. And regarding logistics, you don't need just a tracer. You need someone to think out of the box. And it might sound trivial. I mean, it might sound already something that everybody keeps saying. We do need somebody to just follow material, but we also need someone to come up with new ideas and challenge the natural things that are going on. For instance, if there's a natural disaster, how is this person working around that? If there's a strike, how is this person working around that? If there are no trucks, what is this person going to do about it? Those are the roles that I consider very important regarding our department, but also the connections with the other departments and related divisions. Political connections as well are very important. Those are the ones I consider important.
So again, really interesting points, and I think your focus there on that problem-solving mindset, creative mindset is really important, especially on the logistics side, along with the technical understanding of compliance. One of the themes, of course, of our event here is the potential, how Mexico can really reach its potential in nearshoring, and particularly how logistics, of course, can enable that. Is nearshoring or localization playing a greater role for Kia, and is it impacting your organization and the team and skills that you require?
Okay. Around that, the nearshoring has definitely brought us a lot of competition, which makes it good because it gives us more options to find tools, to find suppliers, to find even manpower. But this competition, it always comes with pros and cons. The cons will be that also the manpower could be an issue sometimes, and therefore you have to look into other areas in which you have to find more people, and then you struggle to get these people into the plant. That's always a problem. That's something that we're facing right now.
Absolutely. You mentioned before the problem-solving capability that's so important. What are some of the skills you think that really help teams manage that uncertainty that you referenced, right? Whether it's a port disruption, a strike. I mean, what do you look for in team members to find those abilities?
Actually, I think that I will be looking for someone to actually challenge my decisions. That's what I'll be looking for. So if I made a decision, and if I give a direction, I'll be looking for someone who actually question my decision, not in a bad way, but asking why. Why is this important? Why do I have to do that? That's what I'll be looking for.
Yeah, man, it's a great point in such a dynamic industry, and also making sure that we don't just do things the way we've always done them, and always questioning and challenging. Finally, clearly digitalization, technology are changing a lot of processes, or have the opportunity and capability to change lots of processes. What are some specific areas you're looking at in digitalization, be it in purchase, logistics, or customs?
Sure, we actually had a few projects before, specifically for logistics. We created some tracking system, and we've been using that in our ERP softwares. And through all this new technology, now we're looking into the artificial intelligence. We don't have anything concrete right now, but that's what we're looking for right now. So specifically about digitalization, we're looking for how to trace material and how to always be aware of the environment around that specific container or that specific shipment. That's what we're doing right now.
Absolutely. So some really dynamic things happening across your team and in Mexico. Ricardo, thank you so much for joining us here on the Red Sofa and speaking at our events. Muchas gracias. We look forward to keeping up with more in it.
Muchas gracias, al contrario. Muchas gracias a ustedes.